starting today and over the next few days, I'm going to be sharing what I call the stories behind the stories. So, I've been sharing the sneak peeks into my currently published books, but each of those books has a story behind it. How did I come about writing that book, and where did the story come from, perhaps? Just in general, how it came to be. So, starting with this video, I'm going to share the story behind the story. And we are going to start with my first novel, Chasing Fate. So, several years ago, and I'm talking a lot of years, like 15 years, maybe more, I was working a very boring job. Now, it was in customer service and it was working at a retail service desk. And between the customers and the phone calls, there just was a lot of downtime. So I had a lot of time on my hands. And unfortunately, we were not allowed to read and we couldn't bring anything else in to do during that downtime. And couldn't really do anything online because the computers had firewalls that really limited rather what we were able to do online. So couldn't play on my phone, and it really wasn't considering how long ago it was. I'm dating myself here. But it was so long ago that that wasn't even really much of a thing anyway. So I just had nothing to do and I sat there, and I do not do well with boredom. I believe that the less you do, the less you want to do. And I just hate how that makes me feel. I need to keep myself alert, awake, active, and I need to keep myself. I need to stay true to myself. So I didn't want to lose my job. So I didn't want to be bringing in all these things that I couldn't do. And what was I going to do? Well, we had a computer and we had the internet and we had email. So I had a book called Story Starters. And after flipping through it, I settled on one writing prompt to use an object to start a story. And that is how I wrote my first book. So I emailed myself. As I had downtime, I would work on the book and email myself updates to stay on top of it. I started with a ring. That was how we started. If you caught my sneak peek at the first chapter of Chasing Fate, you'll notice Melanie rubbed the worn metal between her fingers as she watched the dreary landscape fly by. That was how I started it. That's how it stayed. And the rest, as they say, is history. So don't underestimate downtime and don't let yourself just sit there bored. Do something with it. And maybe you'll find your own little bit of yourself that you'll put out into the world. So that is the story behind Chasing Fate. Catch my next video for the next story behind the story with Accepting Fate. I'll talk to you soon. Bye.